Hey everybody, this is Neil's Nomenclature, and today we're going to just be doing a 5-minute tutorial on how to set up a WordPress site and how to edit some files and where those files are stored. So first thing I'm going to do is going to go to reclaimhosting.com. This is so I can set up a domain name and populate the site on the internet, and so it's just not in the file system. We can see here that I have one active domain, that's townies.net. If I wanted to, let's say, change around that website, I'd first click on the site and then I'd go to applications. This is going to be one of the applications you populate that site with, so any CMSs. Here I click WordPress. I can see that I have two already installed, so I did a grab one already, and that's my last video. And today, since we're doing WordPress, we can go here. So there's going to be a little directory here that says WordPress admin. If you click on that, it'll bring you to the WordPress dashboard site where it'll have this is your site, and it gives you a makeshift site, and then you can customize and add information from here very easily. WordPress is very popular because of this reason. So for instance, if I wanted to, I could go to my plugins tab and I could see what all the plugins I have and which ones are activated and which ones are deactivated. And same thing goes for themes. So here we can see I have the Telluro theme for my site, and so let's just take a look at the site real quick. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. Okay, so here we can see this is my home page. I have 4 pages at the top. So I have intro, pros and cons, and storage. That's just going to be basic information about what's going on with the site and where files are stored. So if we wanted to change the content on the page, then we could go here to pages. So this is where each tab is basically a page. And if I wanted to, so we're on the storage page right now, we can click on this to edit it. And it'll bring up just a basic editor. You can use different editors. We use one, HaxPSU is on there. I was using the classic editor from WordPress. So there's like a bunch of different ones, but they all seem pretty seamless. You can type here, you can make changes. So if I did and just did update, there we are. It's super easy, arguably more than Grav, but regardless, if we want to take a look at where all this, or where to actually change the physical look of the page, because I know my site looks great, um, you'd still go down to, you'd go back here to themes. So depending on which one you want to do, like they have a whole bunch. You can use WordPress ones, you can use the default ones. You select the theme, and then you can, there's different plugins that they'll recommend based on your theme that can actually change some of the features on their page, because all of the information, so all the files that tell um, your site how to be populated is stored in PHP files. So it's just different ways to read PHP, honestly. But for in my instance, so I have that Telluro theme. This was the plugin that was recommended to me. I have the Calibri the Calibri plugin installed, and this just helps me change all of the information on my page, or on my page. So here I have this little Calibri tab up top. If I go to customize, it'll load a little bit, and then over here on the left, it's going to be all of your information. So you can go to different pages, and you can, if you click this, you can go to different pages and edit those. But this is for my home page. So for instance, if I didn't like this menu up top, I could just simply click on it, and that'll allow me to select the block I want to change. And then within that, there's some style options. If you want, you can upgrade to Pro. I'm never going to do that, but I can change the spacing between. You can see that they're changing in real time. And this is just an easier way of changing the look of your site, rather not really the information that's within it. So that's pretty much a really quick breakdown of how I used WordPress to make this site. But if you actually wanted to take a look at where all the files are stored in the directory, back here on reclaim.hosting or reclaimhosting.com, if I go to this little button right here, view and edit details, it'll actually load up, and I can click the files and tables tab, and you can see all the directories where all your information is stored. So there we were just in the WordPress admin tab, and these are every single PHP file that I can edit